Balls on the road at Missouri. The Illini 8-1. The Tigers 9-2. The Blackhawks host the Rangers at United Center tonight. Two original 6 teams going head-to-head. Chicago 12-11-6. The Rangers 15-12-4. Chicago coming off a pair of ugly losses. A 6-0 shutout at Los Angeles and a 7-1 loss at Anaheim. It's coming down to the wire in the NFC North with 4 games remaining. The Packers lead the division. The second-place Bears are home this Sunday hosting Cleveland. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, mostly cloudy with a high near 26. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with light winds. Tonight, a chance of snow before 3 a.m., cloudy with a low around 22. Looking ahead to tomorrow, a chance of snow showers after 9 a.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 27. Currently, it is 13 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades.
Want to read some action-packed, exciting pulp fiction? Read the works of Michael Tooman, now featuring the international crime thriller, I Married a Bot Madam. Available on Amazon in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle editions. The paperback is also available at other book retailers. Check out Michael Tooman's webpage at Scilink.net. That's Papa Sierra Yankee Lima India November Kilo dot November Echo Tango.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
Welcome, folks, into the Community Hour here on WRMN. Happy Thursday, everybody. We hope that you're enjoying the morning today. Yes. Just finished off here with the morning show with the L Train and Susie C. and also David T. and many other great guests and calls that have called into the station. We also did What Was in Elliot's Mouth, which will be up and running on the YouTube side of things very shortly, so stay tuned for that. You are listening to the Community Hour here on WRMN, where we do talk about all things in the community. It's the holiday season as we know it. It's here in full swing. It's already December 11th. We're creeping closer to the middle of December, and then eventually it's Christmas, it's the holidays, then it's New Year's, and then we're out of 2025 into 2026. So the time is flying by so fast. This whole year has gone by in a breeze, and I'm sure the next years as we age and we get older will always go by faster. So that's usually how it goes. We have a special guest today coming on the air with us for the Community Hour. As you know, there are lots of really great events that are going on locally in the Fox River Valley area, and one I always love talking about every year is the Christmas drive-thru. This is the magical, unique drive-through experience at Santa's Village. And I have here on the phone lines with us Lindsay, who is the sales director for Santa's Village. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Absolutely. So Lindsay, you've been, how long have you been the sales director for Santa's Village?
I have been with the company for, I'm going into my 8th year. So just finished my 7th season out. So I've been with them for quite a while doing sales and then some marketing and social media and things like that. So transition roles a couple times, but I've been here for quite a while.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, of course, Santa's Village Amusement and Water Park has been a hit for, oh my goodness. I mean, you go back into the days of when they first started. I mean, my dad used to go there. We even have home video from the 50s and 60s of my dad as a kid, silent film of him at Santa's Village during Christmas time. It's so cool to see all of that. So it's a beautiful experience, of course, and something that you have to offer to the community is the Christmas drive-thru. Tell us a little bit about what it is and how long has it been going on for at Santa's Village?
Yeah, so for sure. So like you said, we have been a Chicagoland staple of fun, family fun, since 1959. Our magical Christmas drive-thru, we are in our 5th season of it. So we, kind of like right after 2020, transitioned to this kind of holiday experience, because it's cold here in Chicago. And as much as everyone says they want to ride the Tilt-A-Whirl in the polar vortex, they do not. So we decided to do this drive-thru. And what it is there are millions of lights synchronized to your favorite holiday music. You start at the top of our park, for those that are familiar, and then you kind of weave through our park. So you'll see the rides, things like that. The lights are, dancing to the music, and then it takes you out down at our water park entrance. And then once you're down there, the experience continues. You guys can park. And then you can head on to what is actually in the summertime, our water park has transitioned into like the photo and food festival. And we have numerous photo ops. We have the snowless tube slide, which is a lot of fun. And then we also have a visit with Santa, all included with your vehicle admission. And then there's obviously going to be some food down there and hot chocolate and stuff for purchase if you're so interested. So that's our event. We're super excited about it.
It is fantastic. It did start on November 28th, and it's still going on until December 30th. So, folks, you still have time to go out there and experience this beautiful light show. I mean, it's so cool. Now, tell us a little bit here too. What is the general time frame of how long the experience is? Just kind of a ballpark on what people usually can experience with this.
Yeah, so the drive-thru itself, it just depends on the traffic. It's anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes. It starts at 5 p.m. We ask you to reserve online, but we do take walk-ins or drive-ups as well. And then the last one goes through. We close at 9. So, and like I said, you can go through the drive-thru. Once you're through with that, you can park and stay down there as long as you like. We don't limit you. Once you're out of the car, you can have as much festive fun as you want down at our photo and food festival.
Awesome. I have to ask too, I mean, I'm sure it takes a long time and a lot of time and energy to put up these lights. So when do you usually get started on putting up all of these magical lights for the experience?
So it's fun. We have Sweet Summer Nights is one of our events we have at the park in August. So that's a great time to start to light up our park, start to do some of the tree work and things like that. And then we transition everything to Fall Fest, and then, as soon as Fall Fest ends, it's like full-on Christmas mode. I mean, we are those people that start super early, starting to put things in place. But it takes several weeks to get everything into place and lit up and make sure everything's working. So, but right after Halloween, I mean, honestly, Sweet Summer Nights is when we started, and then right after Halloween is when we really hit it pretty hard.
There you go. I got to show some pictures here because we're streaming live on the YouTube side of things. These are absolutely beautiful. All of the lights. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's just a winter wonderland filled with beautiful lights and all different colors and designs. It's so cool to see. And folks, if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, you can see this and get a little experience for yourself. Nothing beats actually physically going there and experiencing it for yourself. That is fantastic. Now, what is the cost per vehicle, or is it per person?
It is per vehicle, so it depends on the day. It starts at $29.99 per vehicle, and like I said, includes the drive-thru and all the stuff down below, minus the food. And then the top tier price would be $39.99. And right now we're running weekends, but then once everyone's kind of out of school and in full holiday mode, starting on the 22nd, we go daily. We're not open Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but then we're open every day through December 30th. So
awesome. And then, of course, you also mentioned here too that the kids can visit Santa afterwards. How long is that going to be going on for?
Santa is here through December 23rd. So he will be here visiting, checking out those lists all the way through December 23rd. Then he has to head back to the North Pole. So, but we will still have the lights, the photo ops, the snowless tube slide and stuff like that afterwards. But again, the Santa visits are through the 23rd.
Absolutely. Now, I'm also curious too, because I know that there's times we can have very cold, very bitterly cold weather, and maybe even, of course, some snow. So what's the weather policy if it happens to be a very snowy day?
So very snowy, like we had that Saturday with like a foot of snow.
Yep.
We did reschedule people that wanted to and did end up closing. A foot of snow, unfortunately, is something we can't, battle with. But most everything else, we actually do our own snow removal and everything like that. So, I mean, a couple of inches, we're a Chicago park. We can handle it. But that foot of snow we got was that was enough to put anyone, back in the house. So, but we don't foresee that happening. Everything's going forward. We have a little bit of heat down on the deck, but of course, being an outdoor experience, and if you know Chicago, you know how to dress for it. Layers, layers, layers. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, this is a fun experience. And folks, if you want to buy tickets, make your reservation today. Check it out, santasvillagedundee.com. That's santasvillagedundee.com/magical Christmas drive-through experience. Oh my goodness. Well, I appreciate you coming on here with us, Lindsay. And I also want to ask you too, are there any other special works, plans in the works, without giving too much detail, for some fun things, maybe for Santa's Village?
So I don't know if everyone knows, but we did reopen the Polar Dome ice rink. And so if you are a Chicagoland person, you do know this was we just reopened it last January, but it's been full season. It's our hockey rink, ice arena. So we have public skating and things like that. So that's a big add to our park this season. And then next season, we have our big water park, our water park edition, the coconut competition is going to be in its first full season. But for right now, the ice rink is our big one that's kind of out there if anyone wants to come out and visit us on there too.
Awesome. Now, how can people stay up to date and in the loop on everything that's happening with Santa's Village?
You can join our Insider Club off our website, join our email list. Also, we have a pretty heavy social presence, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. So can absolutely follow us there. That is where the most up-to-date information is. And then, of course, our website, santasvillagedundee.com.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, you've got so many great things here. Yeah. And of course, we'd love to have you back on again. And folks, check out more information, santasvillagedundee.com. It is a fantastic experience. Again, that is the magical Christmas drive-through, still going on until the 30th. So, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us today here on WRMN.
Thank you for having me, everyone. Happy holidays.
You too. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Lindsay calling in from Santa's Village in Dundee, in West Dundee. Beautiful, fun amusement and water park during the weather hours there. Definitely check out more information. You can find it. They also are going to be having their 12 Days of Christmas sale coming up on the 14th through till the 25th. How cool is that? You can get any day tickets, Santa's Village season passes, some really cool merchandise as well. And of course, you don't want to miss out on planning ahead for that summertime Santa Springs, water park, kiddie rides, and so much more fun. Always a grand old time here at Santa's Village, a staple in the Fox River Valley area. Definitely good to check that out. And again, you still have time to make those reservations for the magical Christmas drive-through. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on the Community Hour, WRMN. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. The road ahead can be unpredictable, but with the right partner, you're always moving forward. At Heartland Bank in Hampshire, we're with you. Every mile, every milestone. From savings to small business lending, we offer local decisions and personal service that gets you where you're going. Stop in at 819 Warner Street or call 847-683-4444. Heartland Bank, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, folks, to the Community Hour here on WRMN, the Voice of the Valley, and the Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. We've got some good things to talk about. We'll talk about the weather and also go through some of that traffic report for you today as well. We also want to remind you here also, Divine Touch Barbershop in Elgin says it's hard being away from home during the holidays. Even harder if you're a soldier overseas securing our freedom. Send letters and packages, say prayers for our troops overseas. This message courtesy of veteran-owned and operated since 2007, that's Divine Touch Barbershop at 21 Douglas Avenue in Elgin. Trust their years of experience. Call Divine Touch Barbershop at 847-488-9950. That's 847-488-9950. And if you're happening to get your nice little trim on the sides or wherever, of course, stop by. It's at 21 Douglas. We're here at 14 Douglas. Give us a wave at the window. Let's go through the weather and temperatures, what we are seeing for today. Generally cloudy, as we've been noticing. It's kind of an overcast day again today. We see a high of 25 degrees. It definitely does feel colder outside today. It really does feel almost more like, well, currently right now it's 19. It feels like 10 degrees. We're going to be seeing it dropping down to 14 as our low. That'll be coming up later tonight. Cloudy with a possible little chance of some flurries, just very lightly there, 15 to 20%. Tomorrow, temperatures ever so slightly rise, just a little bit, a high of 29, cloudy, but then it gets to the chillier temperatures. This is when we start to see it. It's going to be coming up this weekend. Low of 3 degrees is in the forecast. That's for Friday night. As we get into Saturday, we see a high of 7 degrees. That's it, just 7 degrees, and a low of -5. It's going to be bitterly cold. But we do see clear skies for Saturday night. Sunday rolls around. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day outside. However, bitterly cold. High of only 8 degrees and a low of -2. It'll most likely feel like in the negatives throughout the whole day. So make sure you're bundled up. For Monday next week, we get back into temperatures rising a little bit here, actually. We see a high of 20 degrees, mostly cloudy skies early, which will become partly cloudy later in the day. Dropping down to 14 as our low, partly cloudy skies will be in the evening, with accumulating possible snow showers eventually, just very slight. It's about a 15% chance coming into Tuesday morning. More clouds than sun. High of 33 degrees, though, is in the forecast with a low of 31 degrees. Heading on into Wednesday, the 17th, we get up to 38, almost into the 40s, with a low of 34 degrees, overcast with some rain showers at times. Again, that could turn into that freezing rain. And then Thursday, a week from today, a high of 38 is in the forecast with a low of 18 degrees, a few clouds from time to time, pretty much staying cloudy throughout the days. Now, we do get a hit of 43 degrees as our high for Tuesday, the 23rd. That's on, I call it Christmas Adam, the day before Christmas Eve. It's a high of 43, cloudy in the morning, then off on and on rain showers. We see freezing rain coming up for Tuesday night. That's the 23rd. Christmas Eve is a rain and freezing rain mixture. I know that this can kind of be, I don't want to say it'll let people down, but a lot of people are going to be traveling during this day. And hopefully it doesn't get to be too icy out there, but it could because of the freezing rain. So just be mindful of that. Try to be careful if you can. Scattered flurries and snow showers are also accumulating as well with a low of 30 degrees. And then Christmas Day, Christmas morning is going to be snow showers early, giving away to another chance of some freezing rain throughout the whole day. So, yeah, I know. It's kind of like, what? Oh, I'd rather just have it snow or just have it rain. But the freezing rain, of course, can be detrimental at times, especially if it creates a thick layer of ice. Now, so far, it hasn't been too icy outside. It was very slick on my patio deck. I mean, it's not a deck, it's concrete, but it was slick there. Could just be because of the icicles that were hanging over and then dripping down and then freezing, that kind of thing. The roads are not very slick today. I expected them to be a little slick yesterday, and today they were a little slick yesterday. Today they're not as slick, I don't think. The snow is starting to melt. However, a lot of that heavier snow has turned into more solid ice as well, too. So just be mindful of that if you're coming out of your driveway and maybe you've got some pointy ice from leftover snow that froze into real ice. Just make sure that you're prepared for that. You don't want your wheels to get punctured. So that's the forecast. You can follow along with more on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley when it comes to the weather and temperatures. You can check it out at weather.com or also go to AccuWeather or find it on your phone or tablet too. It's fine. Taking a look here, it looks like there is some additional construction that has now been shown on Travel Midwest. I am seeing it on 90, it looks like here. Am I correct about that? Is that 90? Yes, that's 90. Okay, just making sure. It does look like there's a little bit of some extra construction. It did start today. It is planning on ending at 2:30. It is a minor severity. It's in the Illinois Tollway, westbound I-90, Jane Addams Memorial Tollway. From near Illinois 25 to near Airport Road, there is some maintenance, and it does look like it's on both lanes, both sides. So one lane will be open, or maybe a couple lanes, because there's a couple lanes on the tollway there, but just to keep that in mind. And there is one a little bit further as well, too. Right on the right shoulder is closed on eastbound I-90. Now, that one is the one near Illinois 25. There's some maintenance right near where Blazing Beauty is. Of course, you won't be able to get there from the tollway in that particular, right extreme, you won't be able to turn right into it, but you know what I mean. It's in that area. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, you can see me showing it on the screen. You can also follow along if you go to travelmidwest.com. It does look like there's some other construction, of course, the per usual construction that we've been seeing in the Fox River Valley area. And if something doesn't show up in particular, all you have to do is go and refresh the page, and it should show up. Now, of course, it's going to pinpoint, depending on how close you are in proximity and location to what you're looking at. Those things are going to show up, and then maybe the other things around the Fox River Valley area might not. So it's good to, of course, refresh the page if you can. Then you can see, of course, kind of what's going on. It does look like there is still that water main break that's still going on. We did talk a little bit about that yesterday, that northbound Illinois 31 at Liberty Street in West Dundee and Kane is a water main break there, a little incident that's still going on. It was predicted to end tomorrow, or I'm sorry, later. It was supposed to end later in the day yesterday, but it didn't. It looks like it's still up there. So they're still in the works with that, of course. Quite a few construction on 294, lots of it actually, if you are going north or south, depending on where you're going. But pretty much that's all I'm seeing, at least as of right now, too. So we'll keep you up to date and in the loop on that. Maybe I'll do another segment here, see if there's any updates on anything in the particular areas here back during Out to Lunch. So stay tuned for that. Now, of course, you can also check out some fun things happening locally. You can go to the foxvalleymagazine.com. They have the December issue. So please feel free to check that out. Don't forget, you can also listen to us here on WRMN during the community hour, during our different local programmings. We have lots of great interviews with folks who are part of the communities and who talk about their business or their organization or maybe their experiences that they have too. So it's not just, of course, businesses that come on. We also do have local folk that like to come on too to talk with us as well. So please feel free to be a part of it with us too. If you want to have an interview, if you want to share something with us, please feel free to do so. We want to pass the message along. We are your local radio station for news, talk, and entertainment. We'll also go through today, of course, too, the programming that we're going to be having today as well. So stay tuned for that. Keep nice and warm today. It is a chillier day outside, but hopefully it won't get too chilly, although I say that and it most likely will. Also, check out our website. We have some updates. We have some beautiful updates here. Discover our signature shows. Look at that. We got the morning show, Out to Lunch, Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, Apolitical Talk Show. Those signature shows, check them out. Fantastic. If you want to view more information. And if you have a local business, advertise with us here on the Voice of the Valley. WRMN is proud to support local. Yes. So again, we are the trusted voice. Stay tuned for more here on the Community Hour, WRMN. We'll go through a little bit on the Fox Valley Magazine's December issue. I'll go through that a little bit here. We'll also touch base with the different government pages and the websites as well, too. And then if we have some time, 7 tips for less stressful holiday travel. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
This update brought to you by Hot Hands. A house in the 2400 block of Crescent Lane in Aurora was destroyed by fire late Friday afternoon. Fire officials say crews arrived around 4:50 p.m. to find heavy smoke coming from the rear of the single-family home and a fully involved fire inside. 26 firefighters responded, working to knock down the flames while others searched and ventilated the structure. All occupants had safely evacuated and no injuries were reported. Aurora Deputy Fire Chief Kevin Nickel is reminding residents to review home fire risks as colder weather sets in. The cause of the blaze is still under investigation. Wheaton police are warning residents after a scammer posed as a UPS driver in the 300 block of Washington. Officers say the individual convinced a resident to hand over a package and their debit card and then use the card to withdraw a large sum of money. The incident happened on November 8th. In a separate case, a car burglary was reported in the 1400 block of Stonebridge Court after someone broke a back window and damaged the ignition and steering column sometime overnight between November 14th and 15th. Anyone with information is urged to contact Wheaton Police at 630-260-2161. The FDA is launching a safety review of 2 injectable RSV drugs for infants and toddlers made by Merck and Sanofi. Officials call it a routine check. Both companies say they've seen no safety concerns with the treatments. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has signed HB 1312, a new law aimed at strengthening protections for immigrant families. At a press event in Chicago's Little Village, Pritzker sharply criticized the Trump administration's immigration enforcement, calling its actions, quote, lawless and aggressive. The new law restricts federal agents near courthouses, shields immigrants' health information, and ensures access to child care and education. It also gives those who believe their rights were violated more power to sue federal officers.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Awards reserved.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you have a 2004 or newer vehicle that's out of warranty or about to be, Endurance is urgently notifying U.S. drivers about their low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save drivers thousands on rising vehicle repair costs. Those who qualify can pick their plan, coverage, and repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental cars included. All covered repairs get paid directly to the repair shop for you. Call now for your free quote. Call 800-458-1375. That's 800-458-1375.
Welcome to downtown Elgin, where businesses, community, and creativity come together. The Downtown Neighborhood Association provides valuable, complimentary services to all downtown businesses, organizations, property owners, and residents, helping you gain exposure and thrive. Whether you're already part of the district or exploring a new downtown location, DNA is here to help your vision grow. Join us in creating a vibrant, connected, and successful downtown Elgin. Call now 847-488-1456, or you can email info@downtownelgin.com. As for Jennifer Facala, Downtown Neighborhood Association, where the heart of business beats strong.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, mostly cloudy with a high near 26. Tonight, a chance of snow before 3 a.m., cloudy with a low around 22. Tomorrow, a chance of snow showers after 9 a.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 27. Currently, it is 18 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
And welcome back, folks, to the Community Hour here on WRMN. Yes, we're the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town. We hope you're enjoying this morning. It is 35 past the hour, soon to be 36 past the hour here on this overcast day today outside. Got lots of good things to talk about here as it is the Community Hour. We received a Elgin press release the other day at 3 p.m., December 10th, and we do want to read it to you today so that you know what has been released. So, this is Elgin City in the Suburbs. Comedy Dance Chicago brings Laugh Out Loud performance to the Hemmons. Comedy Dance Chicago will perform a high-energy Laugh Out Loud show on the Hemmons main stage on January 24th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m., combining sketch comedy, music, and dance into a dynamic, genre-defying experience. The performance is recommended for audiences 13 and older. Transforming everyday moments into hilariously inventive, vivid, and comedic scenes, Comedy Dance Chicago's signature style has earned critical acclaim, captivating viewers with quick wit, bold characters, and playful audience engagement. More than comedy and more than dance, it's a bold new approach to live performance, the joyous intersection of comedy and movement. Tickets to Comedy Dance Chicago may be purchased at the Hemmons box office, online at hemmons.org/tickets, or by phone at 847-931-5900. Reserve seating ticket prices range from $9 to $16.50. The Hemmons Cultural Center, located at 45 Symphony Way in downtown Elgin, Illinois, is easily accessible from I-90, and parking is free. For additional information, contact Heather Moore at heather.moore, M-O-O-R-E, at elginil.gov. So thank you, of course, to the city of Elgin for sending out that press release. Wanted to make sure to announce it as soon as possible there. So very good. Let me see. Oh, goodness. Lost my place. Okay. There we go. Let's see what else is going on here, too. We wanted to talk a little bit about the Fox Valley Magazine's issue. I've been going through it. I know I've been talking about it during Out to Lunch, of course, too. But if you are just tuning in right now, you can check out the entire list of some great things that are coming up. Check out those calendars. Mark your calendars for some great fun events. Different holiday shop hours, of course, that you can find at different local places. I know that we did talk about the featured dishes of the month. That was a couple days ago on Out to Lunch. Yesterday, we did talk about the wines of the month. And I'm thinking today we'll talk about those beers of the month that you can enjoy here on this lovely Thursday. Now, of course, if you are looking for some great fitness activities to enjoy, of course, during the season, some nice indoor activities, there is a fitness center that you can be a part of and that you can go to as well. This is included here. It's the Norris Recreation Center for the health of it. Now, no matter what your fitness goal may be, whether it's weight loss, flexibility, core strength improvement, or healthy eating or relaxation techniques, the Norris Recreation Center can actually help to keep you stay focused and on track for success. So if you want to check out more information on that, you can find it on foxvalleymagazine.com. And they are managed by the St. Charles Park District in cooperation with the Community Unit School District 303. And they're located at 1050 Dunham Road in St. Charles. Now, you can find their website at norrisrec.org. That's NORRISREC.org for more info. Of course, you can enjoy some fun events, including the Chris Kindle Market. Always lots of fun. I did go to the Aurora one not too long ago. I had a great time. I had some great food. I did talk about that. And there's lots of cool things that you can find for purchase. So you still have time to do that holiday shopping, folks. If you want to shop local, oh my goodness, there's so many great things that you can find. You can find food items, clothing, ornaments, a lot of Christmas ornaments, holiday ornaments are out there. So a good list of some fun things. You can also check out the downtown area local events, schedule of events. So downtown Naperville holiday schedule of events you can check out. I know they're having an Ugly Sweater holiday fun run and walk coming up Saturday, December 13th at 8:30 a.m. And if you go to their website, runningcompany.com/events, you can find more info on that. And it's a festive fun run with treats afterwards. There's also some fun little holiday tidbits, which are really every day. You can give the gift of downtown Naperville gift cards. You can also find some other fun events that already did happen too. So a lot of good things to check out. You can check out Santa's brand new cottage house, which is located in downtown St. Charles on First Street Plaza. Fun to go to. Very cute indeed. You can also check out Sundays with Santa, presented by Batavia Main Street. The next one will be coming up on the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. That's from noon to 2 p.m. And that is presented by Batavia Main Street, and it's the Boardwalk Shops. That's on East Wilson Street. I mentioned this one before, of course. The fantastic Holiday Express at Blackberry Farm is still in operation. Tickets are just $10. You can also follow them on Facebook for more information. That's at 100 South Barnes Road in Aurora. They've got some great activities. Coming up next, they have an ice carver activity December 13th. That's from 2:30 to 4. And then they also do have the world's tallest elf on December 14th from 2:30 to 5:30. So go to their website to check out more information. That's, again, Blackberry Farms in Aurora. Larson Light Show and Gobert's Drive-Thru. We've mentioned this one before. It's still going on and strong, too. They have their new 2025 Larson viewing experience, which offers guests the opportunity to watch multiple shows with the great view of their new viewing pavilions that they've got now. So if you want to check out those viewing pavilions, pretty cool to see. A separate ticket would be required to view the Gobert's Drive-Thru on the same night. You can also check out Napier Settlement December 2025 events and programs. We just talked with Lindsay here about the Magical Christmas Drive-Thru at Santa's Village. Always lots of fun, of course, there too. It does say online reservations are required, so you can find that out there. Also listed in the Fox Valley magazine, the Cares Christmas pop-ups. We've also been mentioning this too. There are some fun, decorated pop-ups here. I'm already seeing, look at this one here. If you are watching on the YouTube side of things, they've got this West Dundee Village Choir all decorated, and very Grinch holiday there too. I like it. That's very cool. So I still have yet to go to see it all decorated. I've got some other restaurants, of course, that you can go to. The 6 holiday hotspots, including Alexander's, Rookies, Village Choir restaurants, and Squire on the Square in Woodstock. Very cool. Lots of other good things that you can check out. We recently spoke with Mark Thayer with the Elgin Symphony Orchestra. That is still going on too. It's coming up actually for the Holiday Spectacular this Saturday, December 13th at 2:30 p.m. and then also at 7:30, and then another one on the 14th on Sunday. And those tickets do start at $20. Check it out. And I know that Mark did speak with us as well too about the new musical Hunchbacks of Notre Dame or Notre Dame. Coming up on January 11th. It's also going to be at the Hemmons Cultural Center. That will be at 2:30 p.m. Also, Paramount's Broadway series, Holiday Spectacular, is also in operation until January 11th. Fun for the whole family. I did mention, of course, Paramount Theater extending $1 million quartet until January 4th, and so many other great things that you can find for upcoming shows and more. Always fun to flip through the magazine and see what's featured in the Fox River Valley area. The time is already 9:44. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll see what is happening at the local police departments and also some of the Facebook pages. And then if time does allow, we'll go through 7 tips for less stressful holiday travel. Stay tuned for more here on the Community Hour. WRMN will be back.
Looking for a seed buying experience that's more humanized? Ready to trade a company that's oversized for an independent brand that's right-sized? Searching for elite hybrids that have been optimized, tested in your geography, and localized? Did we run out of words that rhyme, so now we have to use metaphysicized? Maybe so. But if you answered yes to any of these questions, then it's probably time you get Wiffleized. Choose Wiffles hybrids this season, and let's get familiarized.
Building a house is hard. But have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation compensation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-257-3148. 800-257-3148. 800-257-3148. That's 800-257-3148.
And welcome back, folks, to the Community Hour here on WRMN. We hope your day is going swell. It's a little bit overcast outside today, like we've been noticing, but that shouldn't stop you from having a good day, of course. Got lots of good things to talk about here, as we do during the Community Hour. Coming up at the 10 o'clock hour, we have the WRMN 10 o'clock news segment, so stay tuned for that, of course. We also do have Out to Lunch here. I'll be on the air. I don't have any interviews today for Out to Lunch, but I got a couple conversation stories we'll talk about, and we'll continue on going through what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. We'll also maybe highlight some businesses, of course, when it comes to some food options, get you some of that good comfort food that's out there, popular during the holidays, and more. We also do have our Tradio segment at 12:30, so if you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call in. Very good. Let's see what's going on here at the local departments and organizations. We've got the Elgin Police Department recently posting or doing a repost from the City of Elgin, Illinois government Facebook page. Make sure you are staying safe while you are on the roads because winter is in full force. There are a few tips to keep in mind when you are driving outside today. For more safety tips, you can make sure to check out their website, elginil.gov. Reduce your speed when it comes to winter driving. Allow for extra travel time. Increase distance between cars. This is a very important one, too. Sometimes you're like, I always learned in a driving course, if you can't see their tires in front of you, you're too close. So definitely increase the distance between your vehicles. Give snow plows plenty of space. Very important to note that, of course, they are taking the time and energy to make sure that the roads are clear. So just give them enough space there too. Stay on the main roads and skip those shortcuts. Try to stay on the main roads there. This information is in English and also in Espanol as well. Let's see some other things here as well. You can check out some information. There's some news release here. This is St. Charles Police participating in the IDOT's Holiday and New Year's DUI enforcement campaign. It was posted 14 hours ago by the City of St. Charles, Illinois Police Department. The holiday season is a time for joy, connection, and celebration. And to help ensure those celebrations don't end in tragedy, the St. Charles Police Department is joining law enforcement agencies across Illinois in a coordinated traffic safety initiative. Now, if you do want to check out more information on this, you can find more info there too. And again, they urge everyone to take the following steps to prevent impaired driving and reduce severity of crashes. Plan ahead, designate a sober driver, use public transportation or arrange for a ride-sharing service, check local options, utilize your community sober ride programs, report dangers. If you do spot an impaired driver, pull over safely and contact the St. Charles Police Department. And of course, this also does apply if you happen to be in specific cities, towns, and villages in the Fox River Valley area. Contact your local police departments. Be a hero. Stop a friend from driving impaired by taking their keys and helping them get home safely. Buckle up is important too. It's your best defense against impaired drivers and one of the simplest ways to save a life. Slow down and stay focused. Obey the speed limit and avoid distractions such as texting, scrolling, or gaming while driving. So Again, that was posted by the City of St. Charles Police Department. This is a campaign made possible through federal highway safety funds administered by the IDOT and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and is now part of Illinois' It's Not a Game statewide media outreach program. Batavia Police Department in Illinois set a reminder for all parents and guardians and babysitters, aka also chauffeurs, driving around with their little ones out there or their bigs. If today they've woken up to the main character energy, make sure to buckle up as always, of course, too. They do have, that was Illinois State Police recently posted that, and then Batavia Police Illinois reshared it. So always plan ahead and pack an emergency kit for winter drives as well, too. That's very important. Let's see. Chip in Batavia. This is called Chip in Batavia. Had an event in the Batavia Police Department where a part of that. Moments like this remind us of why we serve. Our officers love connecting with local kids and families during Shop with a Cop, sharing smiles, holiday cheer, and helping make the season a little brighter. Also, the Aurora Police Department says, thank you for supporting No Shave November. Last week, they proudly presented a check of $9,000 to Lustgarten Foundation for pancreatic cancer research, all raised during No Shave November. How cool is that? So there's so many different things that are happening locally in these communities in the Fox River Valley area. And if you want to stay in tune with that, of course, please feel free to follow those pages and also those social media sites and those email listings. Still have a couple minutes left. Let's go through some tips when it comes to traveling, helping you to have a less stressful holiday travel. Now, this is an article that was written by the sunshinetravelers.com. They are a couple that do some blogs, and so we wanted to, I found the article today, and I thought it might be interesting to talk about. So, of course, as we know it, it's a busy season. Since the holiday season is one of the busiest travel times of the year between visiting family and friends and taking that winter ski trip or maybe tropical vacation to somewhere sunny and warm. With the rush can come some stress, but with the light preparation and a few smart strategies, you can minimize hassles and enjoy a smooth, relaxing holiday journey, regardless of your destination. The first one on this list is to plan and book early. Booking flights, accommodations, and any rentals well in advance can help you save that money and help to secure the best options. Set a reminder, too, to double check those reservations a few weeks before you leave. Make sure that you are still getting the best deals also. And of course, there are some different websites out there if you need to book it last minute. Use fare alert services such as Daily Drop Pro. There's a couple other ones that are out there too that are good to use. Choose travel days wisely. Besides being less expensive, some days are significantly busier than others. Of course, during the holiday seasons, a tip here is to travel on off-peak days like midweek to avoid the biggest crowds. Early morning flights tend to have fewer delays and shorter lines at security, which I have experienced myself. Pack smart and light. Overpacking can actually slow you down at check-in, security, and baggage claims. So if you can, try to pack a little bit lighter. We know it's tempting to throw it all in, but just try to stick to your favorite clothes and the most ones that you are most comfortable in, of course. Other essentials, of course, packing in to stay organized, maybe packing them in little cubes to help stay organized. Try to fit everything in a carry-on to avoid the checked bag weight and extra cost too, and risk of lost luggage. Keeping those essentials handy, having important items within reach can help save time and ease stress when it comes to the busy airports or long drives. A tip is to pack a smaller travel essentials bag that you can easily fit into and remove from your carry and on to have handy on the plane, or of course right next to you in the car too. Also, prepare for those security checkpoints as well too. Holiday travelers can create longer lines at security, so just make sure about that as well. Be ready for the unexpected always. Delays and cancellations are common during the holiday seasons for a lot of different reasons. Yes. So again, bring extra snacks, chargers, and entertainment just in case. And finally, manage your mindset. A positive, flexible attitude can help to make the journey much easier. Yes. Practice mindfulness techniques, like deep breathing, especially in the security lines. If your flight is delayed, explore the airport and enjoy the lounge. There's always something to do at the airports. Or, of course, maybe you're stuck in traffic and you're in the car, play a fun game. Play I Spy. That's something that my family used to always do if we were stuck in traffic or at a train. We'd always play I Spy, something this, that, and another thing, right? Or maybe I'd have a little book that I could read in the back seat, right? So always something fun to do and ways to make your experience a little bit simpler and a little bit easier too on the mind as well. Even there's lots of things that we can't control, but we can always control how we respond to those things. So just a nice little life stressful to help less stressful holiday travel tips there. You can find sunshinetravelers.com, a pretty cool blog to check out. Coming up next, we have the WRMN 10 o'clock news. So stay tuned for that. That's from 10 to 11. Then, of course, we have Out to Lunch. I'll be on the air from 11 until 1. We'll talk about lots of good things in the community. We also have from 1 until 2, What's Cooking Today with Michael Horn. Talk Time with Tammy and Friends from 2 until 4 o'clock. We'll do another Best of show today. It'll be a Thursday Best of show. And then we also do have a political talk show with Dennis Oner Green from 4 until 5. 5 until 6 is our new news hour, a second news hour that we have. And then from 6 to 8, we've got Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer as well, leading you into the sports legacies and maybe even some comments as well, too, on the sports leagues. Stay tuned for more here on WRMN AM 4.